Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Diamonds and Washi. My name is Katie. Today I have an Easter release sneak peek from Diamond Art Club to share with you. This is called Spring Bunny Bounty from the artist Sheena Pike and has some adorable bunnies and some very Rae Dunn-esque decor. And we're going to take a close look at this, see where the special drills go, get a look at the canvas and everything, and you can decide if you want to grab this during the release tomorrow. This is part of a midweek release at DAC, which means it's going to be tomorrow, which is Wednesday, March 11th at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern Time. There was a time change this past weekend, so depending on where you live, you might want to double check and make sure that the release time isn't different and hasn't moved by an hour, because some of us change time zones, some of us don't. But yes, one release time for everybody starting tomorrow. And if you're new to this company, I'm going to try to give you a really thorough look at what they have to offer. First up, the size on this one is going to be actually pretty big, 65 by 86.9 centimeters. And we're going to have square drills, give us as much detail as possible. We're looking at 64 colors, including 2 ABs, 1 iridescent, and 3 fairy dust. And we'll look at all those once we're looking at the diamonds in a little bit. On the back, there's some info about how to diamond paint. If you are new to the craft, I'll also have some beginner videos linked below if you want some help to get you started. Kit contents, we're going to go through all of that together, and then just wanted to point out that at the end of the box, they do put a sticker with the name and the artwork, just for organizational purposes and practicality. I store all my diamond paintings stacked on top of each other on shelves, and so being able to tell at a glance from the bottom of the box what the kit is actually pretty handy. Now, if you're brand new to Diamond Art Club and thinking of making your very first purchase, I do have a discount code you're welcome to use. It's just my name, Katie, Katie, and the number 20. It's for 20% off your first purchase, like I said, and it is an affiliate code, so I may make a small commission if you choose to use it. That said, there's never any pressure, but thank you so much if you do. I appreciate it. Let's take a look at first the toolkit, which Diamond Art Club has a pretty solid toolkit that comes just as standard with their kits. It has some nice upgrades from your run-of-the-mill diamond painting toolkit, and let me give you a look at what they've got here. So first up, we've got what they call a twist and pick pen. It is more ergonomic and has a little bit more to it than your basic kind of stick diamond painting pen. It also comes preloaded with a clear wax. To get the wax to come out the end, you just give it a twist and it will start coming out the end there. If you happen to run out of all the wax that's already preloaded in there, they give you some extra down here. They also give you some of their classic pink heart wax if you prefer that. At the other end of the pen, they put a 4-placer if you want to try your hand at multi-placing, and they also include a 7-placer you could swap in. It does pop out. It also fits the metal multi-placers they sell on the website. You just want to make sure you get the kind that are push-in, not the threaded screw-in type. Then we've got extra baggies to store some of your leftover diamonds in if you like. And then my favorite, personally, of their toolkit upgrades is the trays. I love how much bigger these are than just a plain standard diamond painting tray. They fit a lot of diamonds. They have a removable stopper as well as a sliding lid, and also have cutouts for if you have like multiples of these and want to stack them. It's really handy that way. And there's also space on the end of the stopper if you wanted to put a sticker label on there and kit up into a bunch of those trays, you totally could. In here, we're going to have our treasure quest card and our sticker labels. And this is a treasure quest card. Treasure quest cards are, well, 1, a pretty collectible, and 2, part of a secondary rewards program. Each of these cards has a rank, and while mine came with bronze for this kit, and bronze is absolutely the most common, you're most likely going to get one as well, there's also a chance if you get this kit that you might instead get a silver, gold, or black card, with black being the rarest. And once you get various combinations of these cards, you can redeem them for things like gift cards or a custom diamond painting. There's a redemption code here you scratch off. I also have a video that kind of explains and demos that process if you would like. It'll be linked below. The inside of this envelope has a bunch of handy info. I just want to point out that Diamond Art Club does have a Facebook group as well as a mobile app if you want to check either of those out. Then we have a set of sticker labels here. Here's a look at the original artwork, which is very, very, very cutesy, very Sheena Pike style. And then On the inside here, we've got a set of pre-cut sticker labels. The code you see in the right-hand column is the DMC code, like from the DMC brand of floss and cross stitch. Most diamond painting companies use this color code system, and they put their special drills at the end. DAC does. So Z is going to be our fairy dust diamonds, L is going to be our iridescent, and AB is going to be our ABs. Like I said, we'll look at all of our special drills in a bit. Also, any 6000s range colors you see, these are going to be colors that are not part of the DMC color code system, but rather are colors that Diamond Art Club has created to fill gaps in the DMC, which I actually really appreciate because it lets them match the original artwork more closely. And since Diamond Art Club makes all their diamonds in-house, they're able to do that, like just make colors. And they've been doing that for at least, I think, around a year now. And it's useful. Okay, wow. Okay, this is big, you guys. But look at the cute little bunny. Oh my gosh. I went through also such a Rae Dunn phase a while back. And so the like Rae Dunn style of decor with the lettering is just taking me right back to it. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. The cute little bunnies, the springy decor and spring plants, perfect for Easter and hello to spring. So since I couldn't fit all of this easily in frame, I will pop a picture up on the screen if you'd like to take a look so you can see all of it all together. And then kind of see all of it in more sections here too. I'll give you an up close look in a minute too. But first, let's talk about the features on DAC canvases for those of you that aren't familiar with the company. So first up, the canvas themselves. These are, I feel like, a nice weight to work on and they lay flat pretty well. If you're seeing what looks like a fold in the glue or the canvas here, it's not. It's just where the plastic cover shifted when it was wrapped around the diamonds. That is going to lay flat perfectly fine. It's just an aesthetics thing. I'll show you in a minute a way you can get rid of that if it's bugging you. But the canvas material itself, it holds up really well and it's just nice to diamond paint on. They use poured glue. Stickiness seems good on this one, and then have a plastic cover. It's a pretty thick plastic cover, and these are pre-perforated sections, perforated like pre-sectioned off areas of the plastic cover. So if you like having designated areas to work within that you can just peel back a square and go, you have that option. They put legends at the top left and over at the bottom right of their canvases if you want to refer to those. On bigger kits like this, though, I tend to suggest using those sticker labels. It'll save you, I feel like, a lot of time when you're actually working on the kit. Down here at the bottom left, they put a thumbnail, the title, size, and copyright. So this piece is legally licensed by Diamond Art Club from Sheena Pike, it looks like through Tate Licensing. So any of the kits that Diamond Art Club has on their website have been licensed, which means that they have the artist permission and also are compensating them as well. You've got a discount code down here as well as their socials where you can stay up to date with all their new releases. And then your kit does come with a lifetime warranty. As long as you're the original owner and purchaser of your kit, you're covered under a lifetime warranty, which includes things like if you were to run out of a drill color. It's pretty uncommon for that to happen, but it did happen to me just last week. There was a kit that I had just run out of a couple of colors on, and I heard back from them very quickly, and they sent out replacements. But if you run into any issues, you can contact customer support, and they'll take you from there. Now, this kit does have some color blocking, mostly in the background, but definitely also looks like it has a good amount of confetti, which when we're talking about plants and whatnot, that's not shocking. Confetti is where you have more color changes in a small area like you're seeing in any number of spots here. So you're going to be doing more single placing as well as changing the color in your tray out more often. Look at this cute bunny. Oh my gosh, lots of confetti actually, the bunny's face. But the trade-off with that is that you tend to get more detail and nicer color blending. The opposite of confetti is what we call color blocking, and this background is, well, the perfect definition of color blocking. Color blocking is where you have blocks of the same color, like you could see there. So grab your multi-placer, you're gonna have that color in your tray for longer, and areas like that tend to go faster. So I'm guessing we're gonna have several good sized bags of this background. It looks like a light pink or light purple. We'll see when we're looking at the diamonds. Now, just to show you if those, what looks like folds in the canvas are bothering you, and if you wanna help this lay flat more quickly, you can peel back the plastic cover. I tend to go just halfway each direction because if you peel it all the way off, it's kind of a pain to try to get back on and get back on centered and everything. So I just go halfway each direction and kind of lightly roll it back down, and then this way, peel it back and then lay it back down like that. And aesthetically, the wrinkles are gone, and it's also laying flat really nicely too. All right, let's go ahead and measure it. I like to double check the size, mostly just for posterity, because every once in a while I'll run into like a minor area. That's like 86 and a bit. We're listed as 86.9. And then this way we're at almost 65, and we're listed as 65 on the nose. And I give companies a centimeter or so of wiggle room, so I would consider that true to size. Now let's take a look at these diamonds. I really want to see what our special drills are going to be, especially our iridescent. Oh, they do put a sticker on here that tells you what kit these go with, just in case you store them separately. Okay. Does that color palette not just scream Easter and spring to you? It's all pale pastels. That's so perfectly Easter. Okay. First off, we have one little soul straggler pack here. That happens sometimes, it's fine. And then I'm guessing this is gonna be our background color, 3713. We have several bags of this light pink color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 bags of that pale pink color for the background. Now, these are not actually in DMC order. They're roughly in order of weight, or the amount of diamonds that there are. Here's our first special drill. It's AB 554. Now, AB stands for Aurora Borealis, and these ones get their name from the northern lights and have a very sparkly iridescent coating on the top. These stand out a lot more than fairy dust diamonds, which we haven't seen yet in this kit. But they're going to draw your eye to the areas they have been charted, and sometimes pick up the colors of the drills around them. They definitely are eye-catching. And you'll see a lot of ABs a lot of times in DAC kits. Here's our next special drill. We have 2 good sized bags of Z3865. This is a fairy dust color, and fairy dust diamonds have what looks like someone brushed a fine glitter coating on the tops of these diamonds. Gives them a shimmery pearlescent sheen, and it's not as in your face as ABs are, but still stands out from regular diamonds, and I feel like just enhances that color even more. So 2 good sized bags of that white fairy dust. And of course, we will go through the canvas together and see where these different special drills go once we get through all the colors. You can see here's some 6000s range colors. Here's 2 bags of our next special drill, which is AB 470. We have a green AB. That's a really rich green color. And there's so much green in this kit that it makes, oops, sorry, I didn't realize we were so close. So much green in this kit that it makes sense we would have a green special drill in the mix. This is really pretty. Yeah, lots of special drills right up front. So there's a good amount of them in this kit. So yeah, well, there's our iridescent color, L310. Now, iridescent diamonds have a crystal-like effect. It's a little bit tricky to show with this 310 color. Can kind of see that sort of semi-transparent looking effect on the tops of these. The mirror backing is what's going to go flat on the canvas. It's going to help with covering up the symbol and help with the reflectiveness of these iridescent diamonds. I don't know if I've worked with Diamond Art Club's iridescent 310s before. A lot of times if you get a crystal special drill from other companies that they call 310, a lot of times it won't actually be a crystal-like effect like this was. And so I like that a lot, actually. And I'm curious to see where they're going to go in the kit. That's actually, I think, going to be kind of a muted effect for a special drill, for an iridescent, rather. Here's our next special drill, which is another fairy dust, Z913. And this is almost a Kelly green, which this just makes me think of jelly beans. It's so pretty. And how many more special drills do we have? Is this the last one? Actually, yes, this is our last special drill. We got through all of them right up front. Z3856. We have an ivory peachy color fairy dust diamond. Now, Diamond Art Club square drills, I think, are some of the best quality on the market. To me, they're really easy to work with, especially these like current iteration of them. They're really, really consistent in terms of size and shape and have a really faceted top to them. And with square drills, it really matters that they're not trash prone, which these are not trash prone, because if you've got drills with tabs sticking off the sides or that are a little bit bigger or smaller than the space they're supposed to go, square drills and a square drill grid are not as forgiving because they sit flush up against each other on all sides. So if they're not consistent in terms of size and shape, or if they've got bits sticking off the sides or something like that, there's simply not going to be space for them. And when you try to place them, they're going to pop off the canvas. And that's just not something you typically run into with Diamond Art Club squares. So I'm going to take a quick look ahead of you to spot our special drills, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so just as a quick refresher, for ABs, we had a green AB and a purple AB. Then we had our 310 iridescent diamond, and then we had a Kelly green fairy dust, a peachy ivory fairy dust, and a white fairy dust. So starting down here towards the bottom, one of these slightly lighter purple colors, not the lightest, but like the second lightest purple color all throughout this flower is going to be the purple AB. There's one of these medium toned green colors. That's the Kelly green fairy dust, and these succulents all in this area, and this one and this one. There's more of the light purple AB in this little, like the tops of the mushrooms. It's one of the medium purple colors. And then any of the white you're seeing in this kit is going to be white fairy dust. So the white in the Bunny Kisses vase, the white on the side of the egg, the white little dots on the tops of the mushrooms, the white in the bunny's whiskers, and the highlighting color on the bunny's ears, the white patch over here, and the white kind of sparkles you see in the plants and these mushrooms. That's all going to be white fairy dust. That pale kind of ivory peach fairy dust color is going to be in the bunny's face. It's not the lightest color, but like the second lightest color again. So it's all throughout the bunny's face here. And then the green AB is going to be one of the slightly darker green colors all throughout the greenery that you see over here. And I'm sure as we go further up too. The light purple, oh, no, I was wrong. Okay, in a couple of these buds over here, the light purple color is the purple AB. Okay, let's scooch on up. Now in this ribbon, all the white you see is going to be white fairy dust. And then there's patches of the purple AB in bits of the ribbon, like little color blocked bits. So that's going to give it some extra sparkle. More white fairy dust as we go through, the toadstool and everything. There's some purple ABs in there as well. And then this greenery over here has some of the Kelly green AB. It actually looks like the darkest color in camera just because of the symbol that they chose. But I think all those green colors in there are going to be kind of similar, but the Kelly green is going to pop just a little bit. This succulent has the Kelly green fairy dust and the white fairy dust. And then this purple plant has some of the purple AB in it. This cute little bunny. Oh, this was a bunny down here too. I just realized that. Of course it was. Okay, so this little like bunny topiary, that's really cute. Had the green ABs. There's some green ABs in the stalks of these flowers, these tulips. And then this little green bunny over here made of plants is also full of green AB as well. The green Kelly green fairy dust is in this plant. A little bit of the purple AB in this plant. More white fairy dust abounds. All this white you see. And then, you know what? I can't remember if I mentioned this while we were down here. I'm going to take you back down here really quick because I think I forgot. I did it in my head, but not like actually in real life. The Bunny Kisses, the words, that is going to be our black iridescent color, as are the black bits in the bunny's eyes. So we got black iridescent here and like a handful in each of the bunny's eyes. This bunny's eyes has some of that black iridescent as well as some of the white fairy dust and more of that kind of ivory peach fairy dust color. Kind of is in his ears too. These tulips over here have white fairy dust and those white outlining colors. This little bunny plant has a bunch of the green AB, like a lot. There's like lines of it in all these like bunny plants. Hello Spring that is going to be our black iridescent color. The white that you see in the toadstools up here and in the bunny's whiskers over there, that's all going to be white fairy dust. And then we have more of the purple AB, the skin medium toned color in the toadstools. Just give a little bit extra sparkle. And then this bunny also has some of that pale ivory peachy fairy dust color, or the white fairy dust. And then, you know what? I don't know if I'm seeing any of the purple AB in this little plant like there were at the bottom. But I think that's it. So there's, a really good amount of special drills in this kit. It's going to give it a lot of really pretty and fun sparkle. I like how so many different things in this kit have special drills. It's really never going to be a dull moment. And I really like the use of the black iridescent color, which is so unique and I think is going to work for this kit without being as in your face as iridescent colors can sometimes be. I'm really curious to see how it's going to look actually placed on the canvas against the other colors. But you guys, that is a look at, I just blanked, Spring Bunny Bounty. I almost called it Bunny Kisses because that was right there. Spring Bunny Bounty by Sheena Pike from Diamond Art Club, that's coming out as part of their Easter release tomorrow morning. Again, that release time is 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern time, and I've got that Katie 20% off code if you are new to DAC and going to be grabbing some Easter kits tomorrow. Let me know what you guys think. Is this one you're going to be picking up tomorrow or adding to your wish list for someday, or going to enjoy vicariously through others? Also check out, I'm sure there are going to be some other Easter releases coming out. If anything catches your eye, be sure to pick those up. You have plenty of time to work on them before Easter is actually here, which I actually really appreciate. Diamond Art Club has these in stock, and as far as I know, at least this one is, of course, and so hopefully you get it in time to actually work on it ahead of the holidays. So thank you so much for watching, you guys. I hope this video was helpful and fun to get a look at this cute kit. I look forward to reading your thoughts below. Please subscribe if you want to see more diamond painting videos from me. I'd love to have you here. I do unboxings and reviews from a variety of different companies, as well as diamond painting tutorials and how-tos, and weekly whip and chats if you want some company while you're crafting on Monday mornings. Either way, though, I hope you're doing very, very well. Happy crafting, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye, guys.